Hey everybody, it's Dave and Bo. We're out here in the rose garden, and I think Bo's going to become very interested in her cat mint real quick as soon as she finishes scratching herself on the thorns of the rose bush. But welcome everybody. I hope you're staying cool. This is the last week of August we're getting into. It is August the 23rd, 2025. We have had a heat wave here in SoCal. We hit about 105 here. It was hot. Luckily that only lasted for a little bit, but we have been right around 100 for several days now. So it has been unpleasant. And as we pan up to the sky as well, look at that cloud cover. It feels like it's gonna rain. It is that humid. It's nasty humid today. But it's what we have to deal with, and fortunately the rest of the summer has been very nice, and so much of it in the mid-80s, which is amazing. Where I live, our average August temperature is 93, and it's been well below that, so I can't complain if we're going to have 1 week of hot weather. By I think Tuesday, it's going to be back down to much more normal temperatures, right around 90 to 91 degrees. So I'm very happy with that. The bad thing too though is the night temperatures are staying warm, about 75 degrees, and that's just too warm for nights. Fortunately, not too many plants have been damaged. I've been changing the watering pattern a little bit. Instead of like 7 minutes per section every 2 days, I've been doing like 3 minutes every day, and also syringing the plants during the week as well, or during the day. Syringing the plants is just basically hosing them down, keeping the air around them cool, helping the transpiration, which is the leaves giving off water to the atmosphere that would cause wilting if it's quicker than the roots can bring in. We do have some damage on the cherry tree. This is the only tree that was really, I saw, suffering the most with the heat. And unfortunately, it takes a while for the sun to get over the champaka tree. And that's also why I have this apricot here as well, is hopefully that'll be able to shade it a little bit more as these mature. Other than that though, there really isn't a whole lot of damage. It is, as they say, the dog days of summer. We've got beautiful Grand Duke Sambac jasmine there. Super fragrant when you get right up to it. We do have some burning, of course, on the Japanese maple here, the red dragon. That's normal for this time of year. It's nothing to be concerned about. We are in August. 1 more week, we're in September, and it's going to be coming fall. So the leaves will drop off and new ones will come out next spring. We do have a nice garden party rose there. We're definitely done now with all the lilies. The Casablancas are finished now. One last one there. But fortunately, the sweet pea shrubs are looking good. We got Tiffany rose over here. Look at all the blooms now coming out on the almond bush. And even from where I'm standing, probably 3 feet away, you can get the fragrance of them, which is fantastic. So really nice kind of sweet fragrance to them, not overpowering by any means. Crabapple holding up. I don't think the juniper, I think green emerald is the name of that. That's not holding up. That's gonna be taken out here, unfortunately, once I can get back there. I think the Leonotis is gonna go there. So, and by the way, that's the Leonotis over here. Again, just kind of probably too big for this area. I hate to move it again. It's probably been moved 6 times in the past 20 years. We also have some blooms on it there, which looks good. Over here, we just need to get back in and trim everything back. The dogwood, standard burning for the summertime. It did survive though, which is good. And what's nice is the Japanese maple that we put in its place is holding up significantly well. So I'm really happy with that. We got the dahlias now a couple feet tall, which is odd to say in August. Should have come up months ago, but you know, its calendar is off. What can I say? The chocolate cosmos, again, wonderful wildflower like type plant. Look at that, beautiful blossoms. We got Bo here. This is Judy Garland. Japanese maple sangugaku. Definitely a little crispy on the newer upper growth, but the plant itself held up just fine. And again, we're already now in the end of August. Next week will be 1st of September, at least, you know, not next week, but next weekend a day. And with this plant here, it's already starting to get into the shadows of the ligustrum with the sun kind of going lower on the horizon. So we've got a little bit more relief for that plant. I did pull out some ivy this week. That's about the only project that I did because of the weather. So I pulled out a ton of ivy from this area here. Bo's a little disappointed because she'd love to come over here and play with either the possums or any of the rats that were coming into this area from the neighbors. And of course, that's not this neighbor, it's that neighbor, because he's been literally cutting down all the debris in his backyard. So everything's been coming this way. So it has not been that fun. The Japanese maples here are looking pretty good. The Chiananthus tree, I'll tell you, I have been really pleased as we move in front of the magnolia. The Chiananthus tree has put on a lot of nice growth this year. The structure has been a lot better this year, and I've been just really pleased with how well this has grown. So, and of course, there's Bo going, "Where are you, Mr. Possum?" But there'll be more tonight, that's for sure. Gardenias and Pittosporum in the back. Plumeria. And definitely you can see the burnings of the Magnolia Elizabeth here. It's to be expected. And that plant also lost its leaves very early last year, came back just fine. Over in our area here, everything looks good. The Shishigashira, we can zoom into that. Also some leaf burn, but nothing major. It's got beautiful, very petite foliage. Variegated geranium. Let's see how our geranium cuttings have done. We did 2 of them back there. They held up. That's fantastic. Dahlia, both in the ground and as a hanging basket, looking beautiful. Impatiens. And we got Amaryllis belladonna. So this is called Naked Lady because it comes up without foliage. It's just the bloom stalk and that's it. So you can see also another stem coming up here, and I think I've got a better grouping. Hold on just a minute. Here we go. So I'm going to move the foliage away, and you can kind of see, there we go. So you can kind of see the bulbs right at the surface level, all coming up with bloom stalks, which is great. And then the foliage comes out afterwards. So these bloom at the end of August, early September. I didn't notice any fragrance. I remember they had fragrance last year, so maybe they're just not fully quite open yet, or it's weather conditions or something. But these are very easy to grow, hot, dry areas. Don't overwater them, but they will take a moderate amount as well. But they're fantastic. They're expensive, so when you put them in, they will multiply. And I mean, like this one here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, at least 9 bulbs from this section. And gosh, I remember when these were $3.99 each. So, you know, this is probably back in the day $40 worth of bulbs. Today, probably 50 or 60 in this one clump. I haven't checked the prices of Amaryllis belladonna lately, but they have always been pricey. Beautiful Japanese maple here, Orange Dream, which is holding up quite well. Of course, it's one of the most shaded. We've got Bo with us behind me. There we go. Everything else. Oh, we have blood lilies. Let's talk about the blood lily. So the blood lily here has bloomed. Look at that. Of course, Bo knocks it down. But yeah, check out that bloom. And again, this is Hemananthus. Look at the size of the bulbs there. We've also got a couple other Hemananthus varieties here as well. We've got the flowering quince, we've got Bronze Age Japanese maple, and everything else back here has done okay. Those variegated New Guinea impatiens, they are struggling a little bit midday, so anything in the smaller container, please make sure to water a little bit more. The daylilies held up fine, Eugenia, Celebrity Rose. So looking forward to planting some fall plants pretty soon, but we're still about another, at the most, 6 weeks away. So we'll just keep an eye on the weather. Hope everyone has a great week, and we will see you shortly with another garden tour next weekend.